In the rural Midwest sits a wooden two-story hotel that beckons you inside only to spread its secrets through whispers and shadows. The parties of earlier speakeasy days are alive and well in the downstairs parlor, where shadows have been seen moving through the room. The stairs and upstairs hallways creak with phantom footsteps, and getting touched by an unseen hand or two has been reported numerous times. The potential for the unexplained could be especially present in the layers of lives and histories of the Rhodes Hotel. In the deepest corners of your mind, there may exist a curiosity of sorts for the unknowable other, that which is rarely seen or heard or felt, but sensed so often in spaces left to an abundance of time. Tonight we seek to find out if the past can echo forth from such an uncanny place as this. A once central railroad stop between Chicago and Indianapolis, the Rhodes Hotel in Atlanta, Indiana, began business in 1893. Owned and operated by the Rhodes family, it was a popular locale for decades and witness to several verified family deaths in that time. During the ownership of Clara Rhodes, the building served as a brothel and speakeasy, lasting until 1937. It changed hands as a family home and was eventually restored in the 1990s, before coming into the hands of Mike Couch and his charity, the Lost Limbs Foundation. It was during the renovation that haunting activity was first reported.
So we're here in Atlanta, Indiana, to investigate the Rhodes Hotel, an historic place in the middle of a lot of cornfields. Atlanta's a sleepy little town. We're on Main Street right now. We are excited for tonight. We've heard a lot of good things about this place, so stay tuned. Okay guys, we're going upstairs. And we're going to start off by doing a few little EVP burst sessions in each room, because we honestly don't have a whole lot of information about the hauntings here and where it's been experienced, and that's how we like it. So here we go. We'll do a little EMF sweep around while we're at it. There's absolutely nothing on up here. There's a surveillance camera there, just out of curiosity. 0.1. It's giving off a little bit of EMF, but nothing strong whatsoever. Oh, 0.3. 81.5 degrees up here. Oh look, it's golden hour. Oh, it's kind of beautiful. This is room 1. Alright. And rolling. Hello, I'm Ryan, this is Amy. We are from New York. We're just passing travelers and are going to stay the night in the hotel. We're wondering if there's anyone around that wanted to talk to us or maybe play some cards later.
Can you tell us where you were traveling to?
And maybe what your name is if you're here? Let's have a quick listen.
Hello, I'm Ryan, this is Amy. We are from New York. We're just passing travelers and are going to stay the night in the hotel. We were wondering if there's anyone around that wanted to talk to us or maybe play some cards later.
Can you tell us where you were traveling to?
And maybe what your name is if you're here. Quick listen. Talk to us or maybe play some cards later.
Can you tell us where you were traveling to?
And maybe what your name is if you're here. Quick listen.
Yeah, inconclusive. Something there though.
Maybe you want to try the other one?
Sure.
I mean, just
You
for
hold
the
that one.
sake of something different or trying something.
Let me tell
In the
the
moment?
people about this recorder now. We haven't seen this on the channel too much, but I had this prior to moving to New York and working with Amy, and it gave me great results. It's an Olympus. I don't know exactly the model, but it does a pretty good job. Hopefully it'll deliver. We haven't used it in so long, so let's try it.
Hello there. I'm Amy and this is Ryan, and we are just visitors here, like you might have been. Can you tell us your name? Good.
Yeah.
Alright.
Hello there. I'm Amy and this is Ryan, and we are just visitors here, like you might have been. Can you tell us your name?
Where's a good place to grab a beer around here? That was you moving your foot. What's the best saloon in town?
Good.
Yeah.
Alright.
God, it's refreshing how clear that recorder is compared to the DR60.
Okay. Here's,
We
you
tried.
take that and I'll take this and
Let's try it again.
room 2. Here we are in room number 2. Hello? Is there anyone staying in this room tonight?
Is there anyone here who used to work at this hotel?
We did hear there's a... What'd you hear?
Just a little, like a footstep on carpet type noise.
Oh. Well, come on in here if you're here. Come speak to us. We're friendly. We're off the train from New York.
Here we are in room number 2. Hello? Is there anyone staying in this room tonight?
It didn't skip.
Is there anyone here who used to work at this hotel?
Okay.
Is there... Is there anyone here who used to work at this hotel?
We did hear there's Well, come on in here if you're here.
You're a big guy?
We're friendly. We're off the train from New York. Any other travelers here?
I heard a whole bunch of stuff while we were listening back to that, didn't you?
Yeah, it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell with that recorder.
There was a bang.
But yeah, there were definitely like two noises from out there. And this, you have to know, like this hotel it's quiet in here. We have none of the air conditioners or fans. You might see the sweat and know that. But it is really quiet in a really small town.
Yeah, it is dead quiet up here. Walls are thick.
Yeah.
We just heard a whole bunch of stuff there. I say we try another one in here.
Do it.
Here, let me set this out in the hallway, the EMF.
Okay.
Keep an eye on it and see if it bounces. I heard a bang. I know I did.
It's like a distant door closed
Yeah,
noise.
it was a thud, actually, more than a bang, a thud. Here we go.
Hello, if you were talking to us, we appreciate it. Do you think you could speak a little louder and a little clearer for us so we can hear you better? Were you just walking around out there?
Are you on your way to Chicago or Indianapolis?
What time does your train leave in the morning?
Did you sleep well?
Okay.
Nothing. All right, room number 3.
Yeah.
What we're trying to do is figure out, since it's kind of a, there's 10 or 12 rooms plus all downstairs, if we can figure out where things are happening at all, so we can get an idea for later and ramp up the experiments a little bit. So that's what we're doing. Says it's 82.6 up here.
And I believe it.
For the record, this is how Amy likes it at home.
It is not.
It is too.
What if I just ran this one at the same time?
Sure. Let's try anything. All right. Is it rolling?
Mm-hmm.
Rolling. Room number 3. That's outside. That just scared the shit out of me. Wow. Mm.
Where were you headed when you were staying here?
Ready?
Ready.
All right. Is it rolling? Rolling. Room number 3. Ready?
Ready.
Boo!
Nothing.
2 thumbs down.
You know where I got that recorder?
Where would you have gotten it?
Radio Shack.
Oh my god.
Yep. Remember those guys?
Rest in peace, Radio Shack. We still need you.
Alright, now let's try the DR60. Same session. Recorded at the same time as the other recorder, so.
Rolling. Room number 3.
Yep, staying in room number 3.
If so, where are you headed? That's outside. That just scared the shit out of me. Wow.
Where were you headed when you were staying here?
It's okay if you want to come on in the room too. I mean, we're harmless. We're just curious. We're new here and we don't know what's going on, and if you could help us understand, that'd be great. You guys know Mike? Mike seems to be a pretty great guy. What do you think?
How many days did you stay for?
Ready.
I heard nothing.
Only thing I heard is it did pick up the ladies' voices outside, briefly. That was the only thing I heard, and I realized that's what it was.
Dang.
Okay.
On to the next. Do I just go down this? Yeah, then I'll just go down this side of the hall and then back.
Yep. EVP room number 4.
Can you please tell us your name?
There we go. Rolling.
Is anybody staying in room 4?
What's the best room to stay in this hotel?
Was it best comfortable when you stayed here?
Turn stuff up they serve you food? Got man voices outside, guys. Here?
That's a maybe.
Yeah, that's a maybe. We'll have to analyze that later.
Yeah. All right. Room 4. Possibilities.
Yappity yap outside. We really gotta forego room 5. Alright, room number 6.
It's not like there's any words you could make out,
No.
but
Full disclosure, I forgot to turn the volume down. When you don't turn the volume down, you get a bunch of...
crunch.
Yep.
Then I'd say we would call that something to debunk, to just
Indeed.
consider debunked.
Definitely debunked. 7. There it is. I think I'll set the recorder on the bed this time.
Okay.
It's rolling.
Okay, thank you.
Nada.
Doesn't seem like it.
Right now, room 2 seems to be the winner. Whoa.
What?
Big bang out there.
Wait, take steps backward and follow your path again. Just walk slow again.
Nope. The bang came from across there in room number 1. Hello? Anybody home? Good evening. All right, let's finish this up here in room number 8. Rolling. Room number 8. This room seems different than the others. Is this the nicest room in the hotel? Where are you headed to? Are you headed out to Chicago? Do you need an extra train ticket?
Did you ever get to meet members of the Rhodes family?
Are there any of the Rhodes here with us now? We know you love this place. It's beautiful. I can see why. We'll be here all night, so if you want to speak to us, we'll be listening. Thank you.
Rolling. Room number 8. This room seems different than the others. Is this the nicest room in the hotel? Where are you headed to? Are you headed out to Chicago? Do you need an extra train ticket?
Did you ever get to meet members of the Rhodes family?
Are there any of the Rhodes here with us now? We know you love this place. It's beautiful. I can see why. We'll be here all night, so if you want to speak to us, we'll be listening. You love this place. It's beautiful. I can see why. We'll be here all night, so if you want to speak to us, we'll be listening. Thank you.
maybe a little something after you said you can see why. It's beautiful. But
It's really starting to get dark now, and it's kind of the thing, we just want to get a feel for it. And I don't know, like, we don't ask for every last detail of the haunting when we come to a place, and I think we both kind of like to go into it like any possibility is on the table. It's not try to bias with, oh, what this visual or this particular entity. Let's just see. So this was kind of just the preliminary, what might happen. And we are well aware that the DR60 is a controversial machine, but at the same time, another thing can be true, and that is that any EVP is a controversial thing. So any microphone you have, the cell phone, the DR, your own video camera, let's just give it a try and see what it feels like in this building as the vibe changes and it gets darker and our spatial recognition changes because it's a new place and now we can't use our eyes as well. And I think this side of the building had more possibilities going on with what could be on there.
We're back in room number 2, and we really feel like we had the most weirdness here. We heard stuff out in the hallway.
I swear on that.
We got something that's a possible EVP. We'll have to look at that. We also did in, room 4, I believe. But there was something weird in the hallway near us while we were in here, so this is a logical place to continue. But yeah, as she said, we don't like to know too much, and it's not because we're going to reach out with our psychic feelers. It's because, well, let's go see, you know? Like, it's kind of why anybody does this, right? You know, you got to see for yourself. So we're going to regroup.
Get back into it with a few different methods and a few different other pieces of equipment.
But yeah, we'll be back. We're going to set up the theremin, a giant REM pod, essentially. It's the Moog Ether Wave Plus. Have to spin it onto a stand. There we are. If any of you are fans of American Horror Story Coven, you'll recognize this. Technically it's an instrument, although I've never been able to make anything that sounds like music with it. And that's how it works. Going in now.
Alright.
Goodbye.
See ya. How many people stayed here coming out from New York, from out east? You got New Englanders? You got East Coasters?
An apple.
Well,
Bare naked.
this is getting sexy.
Absolutely.
Well, you know, maybe this place was actually a rockin' good time.
Gotta wake up. Dead. Voodoo.
In Indiana?
Oh.
All right. I have nothing to connect that with in this sense, and I'm not the type of person that would connect to that either. EMF just went off.
The pain that we cause.
Oh, don't we all? You were human, we're human. Pain's a part of it. That's pretty solid.
Radio.
He has a radio in his hand. That's a radio.
I'm Eddie.
Hi, Eddie. I'm Amy. Where are you from? Is there any kind of clue you can give to what this place was like? I would love to know what the 30s looked like. Has it changed?
God is with me.
Well, you know, we are across the street from a church, and you do find a lot of churches in America.
For 12 of us.
Do you need a room for 12 people? That's gonna be terrible.
Not yet. Die.
It's like a Mad Libs that just went off the rails.
Can you make it down there? He can't.
EMF went off again. And tripwire, that is. Honestly, this is not big trip. Whoa. Hey, if that's somebody who can hear and see me and you did that on purpose, oh, please do that again. I'm really trying to find out if someone's here, and I can't tell because I can't see or hear you. We've got this method here, and if you can talk to him, if by any way you can understand how to communicate here, do it.
You have to.
I'm literally using a flashlight because I can't see in the dark. I'm not a cat.
I can do better.
Big lights, big lights. Are you
No,
here?
you can't.
That sounds like an argument. Sounds like you're talking among yourselves. How would we know you're here? How can we know you're here? Some lights blink? I need more than that. It's just the two of us.
They forgot about me.
That sounds like a terrible thing for a potential ghost to say. How about this, we were told some folks have seen and heard a little girl.
Asshole.
All very impeccable.
71.
Impeccable timing. Oh, well, 71. If are you referring to an age, that would not be a little girl. That would be, that's life. All right, before I pull them out, I would really love one more big spike on the lights. All those lights on the floor. Please walk over to them, stomp on them, kick them, pick them up, lick them. Anything you can do, please. I mean this with sincerity. I would never come to any place like this with an entire history that I am not a part of and try to be some sort of jerk. I don't want to be out of line. My only option here is to beg you to do something, you know? Big lights. Let us know you're here. It is so hard to figure this out.
I really dried up.
Yeah, it seemed like it, or it was very random, but I will say 2 times we got more rainbow lights down there. The whole string went boop.
Really?
But it didn't seem like it was very much in conjunction with anything. Some of
Okay.
your responses were almost like sarcastic responses to
Oh,
shit I
yeah.
was saying. So I was like, huh.
I got full body chills when it said voodoo, and then the entire thing just blanked out. There was not even static for like several sweeps. Just.
I was really hoping something would pop its head out of the doorway.
I'm sure.
And I'd shit and scream simultaneously.
While I was in there, my mind wandered a little bit, and I had a crazy idea. You want to do something weird?
Go on.
We can. Let's take that tripwire. Let me go back into the Estes method. But something kept drawing me to room 5.
Okay.
And take that tripwire and wrap it around me. And I'll go back in.
Wrap it around you?
Yeah, make a circle around me like a body outline.
Oh.
And I'll lay on the floor. Let's do something weird.
With responses like these, we didn't want to give up trying to elicit more communication from what or whoever haunts the Rhodes Hotel, so we chose to go into the Estes method yet again, albeit a little differently.
Amy is on the bed, and we put the paranormal tripwire around her. And I'm going to ask questions while she listens. Now you know the drill. Hello? Is there anyone here? What's your name? Whoa.
Wait.
Wait for what?
That's him.
Am I talking to you? Who are you? are you? Tom? Your name Tom? Anybody that's here? We're here.
They got him.
Who'd you get? Who did you get? Good evening.
Next door.
Next door. Just got chills, guys. That's creepy. That's really creepy. Speak into the device that she's holding, and she'll tell me what you say. She'll be able to hear you. Oof. Tripwire just went off again. That's good. Come on over to her. She's here to communicate with you. Come on over. What do you want? Water? Are you thirsty? Are you the water ghost we've encountered before? Likes to turn on faucets and turn them off? Is that you?
Thank you.
Yeah? For what? You don't follow us around, do you? You're gonna stay right here, right?
6.
6. Is that what room you're in? Right here?
Random.
Random rooms, huh?
11.
Well, there is no 11. How many rooms are there?
We know.
Oh, no. Tell me if you know. Tell me how many rooms there are if you know.
Get out.
Oh yeah? Well, I'm just trying to talk to you, that's all. What?
There's like nothing. Nothing. Nothing.
This thing
I'm
was-
hearing the faintest bits of words that sound so clear over 2, and it's not even like a syllable.
I'm gonna turn the light on now. I'm happy to say that that experiment we just did was as weird as I hoped it would be. That
That's
much I
good.
know.
That's good.
It was just a weird situation. We've given the Rhodes Hotel our measured best.
Our weirdest fest.
And there's a few little weird things. We still gotta sleep here. On that note, good night, everyone.
Bye now.
It is exactly this kind of place that leads one to think the sheer amount of people in and out, day after day for over a century, is one that holds a chasm of possibilities for ghosts and echoes of the past. The voices we may have captured on recorder and the seemingly intentional responses through the Estes method might just be the edge of a wider chasm of hauntings at Indiana's Rhodes Hotel.